tell you if he's worthwhile. All right. No help. Don't get no help. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, you ain't waiting on me.
First and 10 at their own
I
16-yard
got the ball.
line.
Let's see.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas guy. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A run with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9. From the 33, here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He finds Jahan Dotson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards. Give them 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Brings up third and
Yeah, we got the juices for
ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down.
Try to close it up. Try to close it up. Huh?
To the air again. Hurts. That's taken in. Calcaterra's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line. Again, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. On the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Here's second and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Now, Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
It's just methodical, dude.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
That wasn't playing. That was just random.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the
Stinking
air.
don't you the whole way down. As a field goal, I should get points for that. I kick that above the goalpost.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
You said that was a good job.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And just that back to them.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And a strong first down run to pick up a 9. Setting up second and short. 4-yard line. Brings up second and 1. They'll go again
Oh.
with Genty.
I don't know, get in there.
He's got the first down inside the 30.
Let's see what you
Second
can
down
do.
at
You
these
know what to do
distances,
now.
Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Once again, it's Genty. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that
Yeah,
they
I
end
should've
up
done
actually
Chrome Toes.
overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That is taken in left side by Thornton.
I must take the ball.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback
That's a good
and his
run.
wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to pick it up with Genty. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
First and goal, Raiders.
Here's Gino.
Ugh.
And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Going for it. Well,
Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Gino to throw. Out to his right. That's going to be
oh.
in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster.
You see what?
But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here's
So
Carlson now.
close.
He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the
What
other
an
end.
anxious.
Bigsby to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of
Cover
the
that. What are you
25
talking
yard
about?
line. So here's a first and 10 now.
It's time
They'll
for
start from
Quan.
the 24.
It's your Quano.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Quan.
And it's for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Quick throw on the RPO is batted away. That is incomplete. It's a good job of recognition by the defense, and it's going to bring up third down. Hurts again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be
He
taken
wasn't
down.
open. That's what you talking about.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength
Shit.
will also be a little bit of your weakness. In
Oh,
this
him
case,
underneath?
he's so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play,
see it.
give his
Hate
targets
to do
more
that,
time
something
downfield
good,
to
too.
uncover. In this case, nothing materializes.
That was cool, though.
Tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Shit on this guy.
And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now, Gino. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stopped the clock.
No, bro.
That first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take
Since
a
you
deep
wanna
breath,
talk
focus
shit.
on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I say you got lucky.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Oh my God.